So we have the opening day of the season in today's video for the live con. We have all of our winter transfers. We also have our youth intake. It's going to be a packed episode, but hopefully you're going to enjoy it. So sit back, tune in, which you already are, grab a coffee, and enjoy the episode. So welcome into today's episode. My name is Paul, also known as the Northman. If you tuned in for this episode, this first episode you've seen of me, welcome to this Let's Play series, as we are rebuilding a fallen giant in Rosenborg. So let's have a look at the outs first. First off, Golden Boy winner Castell leaves us for £45,000. The biggest fall from grace I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely insane season 1. Couldn't score in season 2 for fun. Couldn't even score for our B team. And looks like you can't even score for them as well. And also Fremster, one of our youngsters, went to Valerenga. And then also you can see Sachin Diaz went to Junker, and again another one of our youngsters. This is the Indian international, but he was never going to feature in our first team. So in terms of the ins, we've got a few. First off, I think this is an absolute gem, by the way. Christian Arsheim comes in from Hood on a free transfer. 18 years old, going to go straight into our first team. What a player. Model citizen personality. We've got a gem. We have got an absolute gem here, without a shadow of a doubt. And also coming in on a free transfer from Stromsgodset is Norbeck. And again, I think he's very talented. Plays centre mid on the wing. More of a central attacking midfielder, in my opinion. The unambitious personality is a concern, but I'm hoping we can train that out of him. I think they are two good signings. Then you have Milan Breda comes in from Vittoria Pilsen. Now, we weren't desperate for someone in this position, but he's decent. He's decent, and I had to put in the bid. Perfectionist personality, 18 years old, £700,000. I think this is money well spent. I honestly think he could drive us to success this season. And then alongside him coming in on a free is Pedro Ivaldo, who is on a free transfer, can play striker, centre mid, attacking mid, ambitious personality, going to play for our B team this season. Another Spanish who has been recommended. I have a lot, and I mean a lot of Spanish players getting recommended to me at the minute. And this is one who I just thought we had to pick up with his work and teamwork of 19 and 16 as well. I think it was good business without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm really pleased with that business. Now, in terms of our intake, it wasn't the best, but it was okay. So first off, Martin Espelund comes in. He is a right-back stroke central defender. Yeah, not the greatest. You'll get an idea of how the youth intake looks. Silverstone Tommy Dibvad comes in and again isn't a world beat, but these are the type of players who just add that depth to your youth team. Dritter comes in, who is a goalkeeper who can't communicate or command the area. And then we have Patrick James Rostad Eriksson, who is another right winger who again is okay. These aren't amazing, but it also kind of shows you that we don't get a youth intake all the time, which is amazing because we've been very fortunate with our youth intakes in this series. We've had some absolutely insane youth intakes. So the fact that this is our first season where none of them really stand out, I thought it was almost even better to show you, because it just shows that Rosenborg are a human club. Because some of the intake we've been producing has been mental. So in terms of how pre-season has gone, only 4 games played. Mjolnir we beat 4-0 before drawing with Ranheim. We then beat Sandefjord 2-0 and then just put 11 past Malvik. So a successful victory there, I would say. Now I do want to give a quick mention to the likes of Menthus, who retired at the end of last season. Shio, who did actually leave us on a free transfer as well. I did want to hold on to him, but he demanded to be a first team player, which he wasn't starting 11 player. Cleland ended up leaving us well. Björn Gulfson's gone. One of our backup left backs, Hansen, Key, who was decent in our reserve team as well, have all left us. But at the same time, going into our new season, I'm fairly confident we've got a decent squad. Ingebertsen in goal. Henriksen. We're going to go with Figaro and Hellberg's our back two today with Mahler, I think, at left back. I think we'll go Mahler. Ashim, who came in the young 18-year-old in defensive mid with Vitor and Riok in centre mid. Berlinger, Igor and Seam we're going to go with up top today. Unfortunately, Pierre is going to be retiring after only a couple of games out season on the 23rd of the 5th, which is very annoying. On our bench for today, we're going to go with Vic, Martinez, Hammer's going to come out, I think, for Hamidi, Pierre, Torres, Trosseth, Strumman, Finch, and Torsen. Maldondo is up in and around our first team now, but is also available to play for the B team. I just think he has some potential, and I'd like to give him some game time this season. We're going to start Seam today. Even though Finchy finished our top goal scorer last season, I just think maybe Seam deserves to start today's game and see what he can do. Arsham in defensive mid was tough as well. The only reason he's starting is he's a bit more match fit than Torres, who picked up a little bit of an injury in pre-season. Otherwise, Torres would have been our standing defensive mid going into today's game. So, opening game of the season, Molde at home. We are expected to avoid relegation. I can point out that we've dropped our wage bill as well. We're now only spending 44,000. We were spending 48 last season. We're currently minus 1.1 million. We lost 3.7 million last season. The season before that, I think we made roughly around the same. So we kind of need to be in a plus at the end of this season. So there's going to be no more transfers unless the sales going out. And we do need to start knocking on the door towards Europe so we can try to get in some money from just playing in European competition, basically, because we're up and down. We do make money in a season, but last season we did try to invest a bit more heavily in the squad, and it has showed with the fact that we end up with a loss of 3.7 million last season. Okay, they play in a 4-4-2. Let's see what we can do here. Molde now just inside their own half. They go back. They're waiting for players to get forward, I think. They do now play it back inside our half. They have a few people in forward as well. A triangle pass there gets them into the box, and it does go Molde 1-0 up. You can see here, out of possession. We are told to get stuck in. Can we maybe just do that? Because I did find last season that did mean we kind of press people just a little bit more. Very tough game to start with. We are missing, obviously, our new attacking midfielder who we picked up, and we have a couple of injuries. Riok and Orsheim are injured, so I'm going to bring on Lima Torres in defensive mid. I think Strumman here, because he will get himself forward from the centre mid position. He is more of a winger stroke striker, but he can slot in there. But not the greatest start to the season. Our new attack midfielder is injured. Our rotation option, Riok, who we signed last season, has now just picked up an injury on the opening day. Our defensive midfielder in Arsheim has also picked up an injury. We're 1-0 down. Not the best 45 minutes to start the season, I've got to say. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now. Not the best. Right, Seam now with a free kick. I'm not sure I'd rather have him shooting from there, but he has a goal. Doesn't go in the back of the net. Disappointing. Okay, I'm gonna... Do you know what? I'm gonna go in on them. We're gonna go in on them and just try to motivate us that we were shit. See if we can push on here. Right, Figueroa. What was that, Figueroa? What was that? Juan Pablo with some of the worst football play you've seen. Okay, Ingebertsen claims, I thought after that pass we didn't regain possession. I thought that pass was going to end up leading to a goal. Ingebertsen clears it long. Berlinger heads it down to Strumman. He goes across to Hellberg. Forward to Vitor. Forward again to Igor. Over the top. Strumman's in. Strumman's in. Use your right foot. Use your right foot, man. Hey, come on. Lampe now for Molde. Can we regain possession and counter them? Can we regain possession? Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Right, Seam just watches it. He has no interest in pressing. Ball over the top. Can we win it back? We're going to win it back. Figueroa gives it away. He's having an absolute stinker. He is having an absolute stinker. Where's my goalkeeper? Where's my goalkeeper going? He tries a clearance, gets intercepted. He then pushes the striker over and gives a penalty away. Not the best couple of minutes for Figueroa, is it? Ingebertsen with the save. Let's fire us up. Come on. A corner here. Haaland. Right, Lima Torres wins the ball, but they do get it back again. So, Haaland now. Great highlight. Great highlight. So glad we sat through that. Coming up to the hour. We've obviously already made 2 changes in the first half, but I think Seam I'm going to take off for Finchy. And I think Igor I'm going to take off for Torreson. Bring on 2 academy players. Taking off 1 academy player and a Brazilian, but bringing on them fresh legs for the last half hour. I mean, Molde are one of the better teams. These are the teams we struggled against last season. If we had our full strength squad, would we be able to do something different in this game? I don't know. But at the same time, these are the games we need to start trying to get a point or 2 in. We need to look at winning these. We need to look at creating more in these kind of games. Belinga's really struggling. I think, though, Henriksen I'm going to take off for Pierre. Just them experienced legs for the last 10 minutes. Might create something down the right-hand side. Pierre now throws it to Strummen. Into Belinga. That's a foul. Oh, we scored. I was looking at the referee. Finchie's put the ball away. I was too busy looking at the referee. Right, if we can still go much more direct, etc. But let's not throw it all. Right, Pierre with the throw-in. The Strummen, right, went through to Belinga. He was fouled. Oh my god, they tried to clear it and rebounded straight to Finchie, who's tucked it away. Opening day goal for Dan Finch. Is a member of the channel. You can become a member by hitting that join button down below next to the subscribe button if you haven't clicked that as well to be in the next series on the channel. What a win. What a win. What a point. I can't fault the effort. We got a point by basically losing so many of our players here. Let's have a look. Knee ligaments for Arshem is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Riok also out for 3 to 4 weeks with a pulled calf muscle. How long till Breda is back? Breda is back in 4 to 5 weeks. I think we're going to have to remove him from being available for the B team now. Because I think we're going to have to require Strummen in there in centre mid. Arshem's going to come out for Torres and Nisvin will come on the bench. Nisvin is leaving us in the summer. We'll obviously discuss that in the window when he's actually gone. Oof. I think also next game Finchy will be starting. A goal on the opening day. Just continuing to be such a good player for us. I'm curious. Now we've dropped our wage budget for the season where most clubs will be spending more. We are now the second lowest wage spenders, 15th place. 1.96 million a year we spend in, and we are still losing money. So if we look last season, by the way, so we can discuss where our money went last year. Expenditures last year, 3 million went on tax, 1.8 on players' wages, 1.7 on transfers, 1.5 youth, 1.5 staff wages. Income-wise last season, 2.8 from gate receipts, 2.1 sponsorship, 1.8 prize money. We need European football. And the bad thing is, if we get Europe this year, it's not going to be till the summer of 57 till we take part. So I do think we're probably still going to be a selling club over the next couple of years, but we just got to keep progressing. We're developing a good side. Like, we fight back and get the victory, the results, the points in games where maybe we don't deserve it. And that comes from such a hard-working team that we have. So if we just keep progressing, keep doing what we're doing, we've still got some players within our youth team, you can see here, who are rejected. Hamil is leaving us in the summer, so he's just going to play in our B team for now. But we do have some talent who can maybe come up if players move on. I'm excited how the next few months are going to go. See where we stand, see if we look like we are progressing, or if we've properly stagnated after 3 seasons of mid-table. I've been Paul, also known as the Northman. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next.